This is a segment we do each and every week, and it is called Fresh from the Comic Shop, Fly from the Pressing Salon. That's our little play off of a Will Smith summertime song. Not many people get it, though. So anyways, what we do here is we show off 5 books we picked up this week. They could be in your local comic book shop. They could be in your mail call. They could be in an AOK, what have you. They could be 50 years old. They could be less than 3 days old. But we want to share these books, and we want everybody in the comments to tell us what they picked up as well. And we want you guys to share with us each and every week what you've shared. We got a lot of friends here that have shown us this week what they've shared, so we're going to incorporate all of it. So Reggie, now you as the guest will be going first, and it'll be kind of round robin style. And what I'm going to do is just bring your single shot up, and you're just going to show it to camera, tell us all about it.
So I'm going to give you guys an option. I'm going to throw you a curveball.
Oh, here we by the way, this is the first time a guest has ever given us some sort of option that we can. This is exciting. Go ahead.
I'm going to throw you a curveball. So I can either show you books that I picked up this week and last week, or I can show you the books that I'm going to be giving away on my channel for like the next month. So you tell me which stack of books you want to see.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
How many do you have? Because I want to make sure we all have an even number.
I have a total of like 10 books right here, but only 4 are giveaway books. So I have 4 giveaways.
I'll show off 4 books.
All right.
We'll do the 4 then. Yep. One at a time.
Promote your channel. Tell us how to enter this promotion and all that good stuff. We're going to have you go right now. What do you got?
So the very first book is this one right here. This is Amazing Spider-Man 27. This is a Green Goblin appearance from 1965. And this is a book that you can win from my channel simply by watching the content that comes out. And in one of those videos, I give you a phrase. You enter the giveaway on the community tab, and you could actually win this book on a Sunday night.
It's cool that easy to win a Silver Age book, a Silver Age Spider-Man. That easy.
That easy, brother.
Phenomenal. That is a beautiful book. Absolutely. That's amazing.
Wait till you see what comes next.
I can't. That's a solid start right there. And if it gets better than that, I mean, come on. Chris, what do you got?
Oh, man. And, Jeff and I, both big Spidey heads. So, we're loving that. All right. Well, my first pick is something that I've been waiting on for, it seems like years. I finally got it in the mail yesterday. I read it last night, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. Last Ronin,
there we go.
number 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are probably the reason I got into comic books, and I'm just loving where this is going so far. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's like we're having to wait a year between each issue, but
facts.
It's definitely worth the pickup. I don't know why I sold my first issue. That was so dumb. I have a second print, so whatever. I have that print as well. I'm excited to read it too. By the way, I just want to call this out. Matt Woods, he claimed that book. By the way, is that how it works?
That is like the opposite of how it works.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. But I thought that was very creative on Matt. Thanks, Matt, for that. But yeah, that's a great pickup, Chris, and I'm excited. I haven't read issue 2 yet. I'm super excited. All right, here we go, guys. My turn here. I've been on this. I'm really enjoying the series, as have other people as well, because it just got picked up by a production company. The same people who did Chernobyl on HBO. If you guys have seen that tone was just wicked, man. It was wicked. It's the Department of Truth number 6. This is an interesting cover. Usually they're more abstract, so I haven't read this issue yet. I just read 5 the other night. I'm trying to catch up on all of these books. Give me a break, guys. We're all busy here. But this is, I'm loving this series, and I can't wait to see what they produce, what this production company produces. I cannot remember their names, but that's exciting stuff that James Tynion, one of his properties, is getting picked up in this series, and having the people who produced Chernobyl, it's going to be awesome.
That's a cool book. People are really enjoying Department of Truth, man. They really are. I was tripped out with the first one. I'm not a conspiracy theorist kind of person, so I was kind of like, what is happening right now, right?
Just that last page. I don't want to give spoilers away. I was like, all right, now, because I was like questioning it up until that last page. I'm like, yes, okay, I love it, man.
And as a spandex guy, I'm like, where's the spandex?
Yeah.
Where's the superheroes? Come on, man.
I'm leaning towards that way too, but man, it's just, anyway. What do you got? I can't wait to see. Honestly, Chris and I need to just zip through ours just to see what Reggie's got here.
I know, right?
I think I got some good stuff.
Explain how people can get this book in your hands.
Yeah, so real quick, the way that you enter the giveaway is that in one of the videos that I release every single week, there is a phrase that is embedded. You have to watch the videos to figure out which video has the phrase. You capture the phrase, you head over to the community tab. There's a post that I put up, and the post will be like, if you want to win this book, you click on the link, you go to MailChimp, you plug in 3 pieces of information. 2 of them are like relevant to you, like your name and that kind of stuff. The third one is the phrase. You plug that in. On Sunday night on the Ready, Set, Go preview show, I basically do a random drawing and give the book away live. And then you don't have to be present to win, but it's cool if you are. But you basically, from that drawing, have 1 week to claim your prize. And we've been doing this thanks to our friends at Go Collect for more than 100 weeks. We've been giving away one book valued somewhere between $150 and $200 every single week for more than 100 weeks.
That's fantastic, man. That is fantastic. Let's just show the next book.
Here's the next book. It is Iron Man and Submariner issue number 1. It is a 6.5 with off-white pages from 1968. I absolutely love this book. It predates both Submariner issue number 1 and also Iron Man number 1. And one of the cool things when you have all 3 books together, they all 3 have this little burst pattern that I absolutely love. So this is, again, another book that will be given away on the channel.
Dude, that is another freaking great book. I am excited for whoever is going to win that. Could probably be me.
Wait till you see the next one.
Oh, here we go again. Before we get into our picks here, we want to share our audience. We got Comic Noob sharing with us here. It looks like he picked up all the variants of Wonder Woman, Future State Wonder Woman number 1, looking good. I love all those covers. I only have A and B. To be honest with you, I think that orange one at the top left is one of the variant ratios. I'm not sure which it is, but he picked up some nice books there, as well as some Spider-Man books. He had, obviously, you see the second print of Amazing Spider-Man 55, and another a ton of other books there. So Comic Noob, thank you so much. It's that simple, guys. Just tag us on Instagram, tell us what you're picking up. We're going to share it with everybody watching the show. So we love doing that here on Fresh from the Comic Shop. Moving on, Chris, what is your second book of the week? Out of 4. Right. We're not doing 5 today, guys. We're doing 4.
So, I mean, look, who needs Silver Age grails and keys when you have an X-Force number 1 with a Deadpool rookie card?
There you go. There you go.
I had to show it off. You know, funny thing, this was A-okay to me in a package that I got just a couple of days ago from friend of the channel, Matthew over at Black Sheep Comics and Collectibles. He found, I did a video on it. He found, it looked like he took pictures and sent them over to me. Like he went into a house and went into some like attic space, and there was just books and boxes, books loose and crazy stuff everywhere. And he's like, man, I'm going to grab a few things and send them your way. And I'm like, oh man, I really appreciate it. So I have probably at least 5 of these copies, you know, from years back, from when I was a kid and whatnot, and finding them in the 50-cent bin, right? But I never got the Deadpool card, so that was really, really cool to him to send one over. That is awesome
that worked out that way. By the way, you know what's cool about doing this? You know, being on YouTube and talking with people, and you sometimes see the people that you watch in here. And Como Comic Books, I've watched you before, and Matt Woods. I respect you just as much, but I clicked on you by accident. Como Comic Books, Chris is retiring off of that Deadpool for X-Force number 1 with the Deadpool rookie. But Como Comics, thank you for joining us. I do watch your content. I believe Chris does as well. Super excited you're here. All right, moving on. Here's my second book, guys. I do a lot of dollar bin diving on the weekends to pass some time by here and there. And sometimes I find gold. Most of the time I do not. I'm not going to say this is gold, but it was a nice pickup, especially with what's going to be happening in the Venom verse on screen. Sony, hopefully it'll tie into MCU in some possible way, shape, or form. But guys, this is Scream number 1, Curse of Carnage, the Scotty Young variant. Got it for $1. It's, you know, Scream I think is going to be hot once she appears. I do believe she's appearing in There Will Be Carnage I don't even know when the release date is these days, guys. It changes a lot. But I'm happy with that find. I found it. I thought it was realistic. It's not in the best shape. You see some rubs, some wear here and there, but why not? I picked it up. I was pretty happy with it. I do like the cover as well, so kind of excited about that. That is my second pickup.
Killing those dollar bin finds.
Yeah, man, it's so much fun. It really is. It's so much fun. If you got some time to kill, absolutely. But before we get into Reggie's next book, which we're all excitedly waiting on, I want to get into good friend of the channel, Dan De La Torre.
Oh, love that book.
He has some great books here, guys. He's got the King Size Annual #1, Journey into Mystery with Thor, the Hercules' first appearance. I mean, come on, that is just Silver Age goodness. But it doesn't stop there, everybody. You ready? We got Fantastic Four #12. The first I believe this is the first fight between Thing and the Incredible Hulk. And one more from our good friend Dan De La Torre. We got Avengers 186, Chthon. I mean, we all know what's going on there, or do we not? I have no idea. I cannot wait for next week's episode of WandaVision, which we will be talking about this week's later in the show. Super, this is a great pickup, though. Great pickup. All right, Reggie.
So this is my second to last book, and I will tell you the last book is, I think, really amazing. This book was just a true cover pickup because I thought the cover of this book was just gorgeous. This is Showcase 79, the first appearance of Dolphin. This is a 6.0 with off-white pages. I absolutely love this cover right here. And again, another book that is going to be given away on the channel. Reggie collects Showcase 79 right there.
Fantastic. Yeah. Oh, you are bringing it, honestly. You are bringing it.
It's like shopping with free money, brother.
It is, guys. It's that easy to join, in Reggie's contest here. Super easy. Please follow Reggie. His channel is below. Click on the link. Chris, you are up next.
All right. Well, keeping on the theme of all things WandaVision, I picked up a little nice book. Funny thing is, I have a good, well, I wouldn't call a good friend, a good seller that I bought from. Might as well call him a good friend. That put one up for sale right after I bought this in very fine near mint for the same price I got this. This is like a fine plus copy, so it's still decent. It is Avengers 113, nothing big and crazy, but hey, anything Wanda and Vision these days, is getting looked at. We see Vision dead. What's going on there? Is he dead? Is he not? But really awesome cover. It's out of the bag and board because I'm getting it ready for the press.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I enjoy watching Nerdist, how they drop that. They go through all of the Easter eggs within every episode. There was an episode, I cannot remember what, but there were some numbers on a car somewhere harkening back to that specific issue right there. So that's really cool to see. And it's cool to see that you have one in your hands. But we're going to talk about what I have in my hands right now. Not right now. Figured.
Because I was like, you don't have anything.
No, I know. I'm sorry for the confusion, everybody. But here we go. Guys, I am absolutely loving this series ever since last year. And the covers, they're epic. These covers are epic. It's the Scumbag from Image Comics, Rick Remender.
Ooh.
I love it, man. I mean, look at this. It's just cinematic, that cover, that beautiful cover. He is an absolute scumbag, this dude. Remender his writing is knocking it out the park. It's a fun book, people. I can't recommend it enough for those of you who are of age to read it. But man, the cover is just, these are all cover A's too that I have. I just love that book. Having so much fun with it.
So,
all right.
So I have to say this now. I have a video that I've written out, and it involves Scumbag. I have to say it now because people will see it after I'm on the show and think I got it from you. I just have to say it now. Scumbag is amazing,
isn't it? I'm glad you're the first person I've encountered that has agreed with me on this. I've been buying these issues and giving them out to my friends who don't read comics, and they're loving it.
It's amazing. Yeah. What is his name? William H. Macy from that TV show Shameless. That's who Scumbag is. When they make it into a movie, it will be William H. Macy from that show because Shameless is just him. Yeah. It's amazing. Amazing.
Absolute piece of crap. And honestly, I the first issue, I think I'm going to speak for you. I don't know you that well, Reggie, but I think we can both honestly say that we've never seen something like that happen in a comic book before. In that first issue, we could talk. I'll email you what part I'm talking about.
Just debauchery. The whole thing was just debauchery.
Absolutely. So much fun. Anyways, highly recommended. Now, Reggie, you are up next, but before we get to you, we are going to get to our lovely audience, and that would be Joe G with the Avengers 186 as well. But not only Avengers 186, people, he's got another WandaVision book, and that is Marvel Chillers #1. These books are hot for very good reasons. Great pickup, Joe. Great pickup indeed, especially tying in to what Dan picked up with Avengers 186. All right, Reggie, is this your last book?
This is my last book.
All right, here we go.
And we're gonna, I think, end on a high note. Talking to two Spider-Man guys, I think you guys should be able to appreciate this giveaway. This is Secret Wars, issue number 8, a 9.4 off-white pages. Again, this is the origin of the Black Spider-Man costume. Again, another book that is going to be given away on the channel thanks to my good friends at Go Collect.
Come on, giving that book away. I'm going to tell a story.
This is what we do.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is absolutely. That is a book not only as a collector, but if you're looking to invest in something, that is a book to do it. I was in a comic book shop a few months ago, and this guy comes in, not a collector at all. You can tell he's like some Wall Street dude. Walks in, he's like, "Yo, what book?" And literally asked the guy this: "What book, if I buy right now, is going to make me money 5 years from now?" And I look around and I look at the comic book shop manager who I'm friendly with. And he's just like, if I would buy that if I knew that answer, I cannot tell you that. And I was like, so there was like some Neil Adams Batman that was like a 2.0, which was not a key book or anything. And there was Secret Wars number 8. And I'm like, man, you probably want to go that. He's like, no, I got to have something that it was Slab, the Neil Adams Batman book. I got to have it in this plastic soap because I'm putting it in the bottom of my closet. I'm like, to you, whatever you want. I'm just giving you some advice on what you should probably put your money in if you're looking for it to grow in any sort of way.
You should have been like, I got a couple of books for you, bro.
What's that?
You should have been like, I got a couple of books for you, bro. Exactly. I got a place where you can leave your money behind, you know?
I should open up a suitcase outside and put it on the table. Hey,
you see what I'm saying? You know, pick any of these 9 keys, all in plastic, brother. Pick which one you want.
Oh, man.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, I think
anyways, that is fantastic. That book.
Yeah. That book, it's interesting because I've been saying this for a long time too. We have a lot of hype with Noel and everything symbiotes right now, which is great. But I don't think people understand what potentially could happen if we see the symbiote hop on to our man, Tom Holland.
Come on.
And if that, I mean, because we know what we do know is we're going to see the 2 Toms in a film. So if we get Tom Holland in a symbiote, oh my goodness.
So, I mean, I had Mikey Sutton tell me that that's going to happen, right? I actually broke that news thanks to Geekosity on, I think it was Christmas.
I like that site.
Mikey messages me often, but he allowed me to break that news that supposedly we are going to get the symbiote in the next Spider-Man movie, but everything's supposed to be in the next Spider-Man movie. You know, it's going to be like a 12-part, 12-part movie. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be broken out over days because there's everybody and their mother in it, but we'll see.
All of us fans want to see it done properly. Because we haven't seen it yet with the Spider-Man mythos, but again, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, no doubt about that. All right, Chris, your last book of the week. What do you got?
All right, it's another, it's funny. These last couple of weeks have been very heavily new releases for me, and kind of what I've been reading. And remember, Jeff, last week I was reading Star Wars 10 or 11, and I didn't even read it all. And I'm like, and you're like, that's the first book you were like shunned. And I'm like, yeah, I tried to read it like 3 different times and I was dozing off. And I'm like, it's just killing me. It's like, I love Star Wars. What are they doing? I'm bored. So this came in the mail this last week as well. And Star Wars High Republic #2. And I read it and I'm just like, You know, this is, and again, I mean, nothing crazy going on, but it's just, I think it's being done in a way that I feel any Star Wars fan can sit and read and say, yes, I want to know what's going to happen next. You know, the characters, you're diving into their uniqueness. They're new, they're fresh, and you want to know more. You want to know more. So 2 books in, I'm definitely enjoying this, and I can't wait for issue number 3.
I love that series as well as High Republic Adventures. I'm absolutely into it and loving every minute of it. All right, guys, I guess I will be closing out fresh from the comic shop this week, and it's not going to be a title that's going to blow you away, but I'm super happy about it. I love the camp, and I brought this book up before because this is the 3rd printing of this first issue. It's Phantom Starkiller #1. This is the best cover out of all of these printings, the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. There's other variants out there, like a VHS variant that is just blowing up. There's only 1 issue. No plan on this to be a regular series, but it is campy goodness. I mean, the name Phantom Starkiller, obviously a call to Star Wars right there. The look is obviously a call to He-Man right there. It's a mix of just campy sci-fi goofiness, and it does not disappoint. You guys find one. I don't know if this is going to appreciate and value in any way, shape, or form, but if you see it, I would pick it up. It's a fun read. And God, I just love this cover. I was super happy to get this. My shop only ordered 1 of them, so I got that this week. So that is what we got here, guys, for Fresh from the Comic Shop.